Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forest coming to you with another pre-market analysis video. Today, we're going to be looking at USDCAD. But before we go ahead to get started to break down this currency pair, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. We all know why you're here at YouTube looking at this stuff and looking this stuff up. It's to try to find the best free information possible. So, with that being said, let's see if we can try to provide the content that you need. All right, so now we're going to start breaking this pair down. All right, so let's get to the fundamentals. Fundamentally, USD is still weak, excuse me, not somewhat, is still significantly weak due to the inflation being suffered by the American economy. And Canadian dollar is stronger than the USD, but it is not one of our strongest currencies, especially into this week, due to the fluctuation that's going on with the oil. I'll let you look that up to see why that is. All right, now looking at this from a technical analysis standpoint, all we've been doing is basically bouncing between two price points, 1.27 and 1.26 roughly. And unless there's going to be a significant change in the fundamentals of either USD, in which it becomes significantly weaker, then or a fundamental change in CAD where it either becomes significantly weaker or stronger too, then we're going to continue to bounce between this range. But if we do have that fundamental shift in which USD becomes significantly weaker, much more weaker than what it is, or CAD decides to pick up some strength and gain a little bit of momentum, then we would start to push towards that sell side, of what we would do is see a break in that range, push up, even a possibly push up into this range, will come back down and range out. If you see that, then you can pretty much safely say that you're in here for a sell or a short position. Now, if we see a fundamental shift in which we have one of those periodical moments when USD becomes strong, because just because USD becomes is significantly weak doesn't mean it does not have periods of strength. Those periods of strength is what you would call causes retracement. Never hint, hint. Okay, so if USD has a period of strength, right, and CAD starts to become weak, and then we will start to have a push up. So what we'll be looking for to see if this is a good long position to get into, is we will look for a significant push up with a lot of pressure, come weak pathetic tip to come back down, or we may come back down in the range right about this area here. Another push up will range up and then continue to go up. Okay. Or we may continue just to bounce between these two price points, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards may significantly happen. Just because we've been doing it all week, and even though Canada is somewhat stronger than USD, the oil news that's been coming out this week has been very, very just wishy-washy. So with that being said, you really can't trust the fundamentals of Canada. So it's probably going to continue to bounce around all this week. Okay, because you have some Canadian pairs that's buying, you have some Canadian pairs that's selling right now. So even the correlation is a little funky. Okay, so I hope that information was helpful to you guys. Happy trading.